Howdy howdy, gaming groats. Today we are playing more Slime Girls Inside a Whale Simulator. And I have been recording this episode 3 times. This is the 3rd time I've recorded it. First time, there was no video. The second time, there was no sound. Hopefully the 3rd time is the charm, otherwise I might just take this as a sign that I shouldn't be doing this. Watch out, everyone! It's that robot! She's a killing machine! Stay away from us, robot! We have to stop it before it kills somebody. You're going down, killer robot! But yeah, it's not gonna stop us from fighting Roboheart, though. Honestly, not a very tricky opponent. But required for an achievement. At this point, I already have the achievements, but I'll do it anyway. This fight should not be very hard. I did read in a guide somewhere that Roboheart cannot feel emotions. I don't know if it's simply outdated or if it's just a myth, but as you can tell, Roboheart absolutely can feel emotions. So we'll just keep attacking. And I'm glad we get to hear this boss theme again. If you recall, it's the same one that plays when you fight the download window all the way back in Otherworld. Quite pleasant, if you ask me. This will probably be the final hit. She also has an attack where she self-destructs when she's at low enough health. Phew, that was a close one. It's a good thing no one was hurt, or even worse, killed. Sheesh, Kel, sure have gotten a lot more serious about this whole killer robot thing. Well, it is something to take seriously, I suppose. Anyway, we are going to save. I'm happy that I still have my save backed up from when before I recorded. I always try and keep a backup save in case the recording screws up like it did. Twice. So now we just have to explore the 2 remaining areas inside of Humphrey. Like I said before, this area of the game kinda gives me the heebie-jeebies. Like, even beyond the theming, though I'm sure it has something to do with it, it just makes me uncomfortable. With the atmosphere being as it is, everyone forgetting about Basil, headspace slowly slipping away, and all the while we're going deeper and deeper into who knows where. But yeah, those growths back there, once you whack them, they will reappear somewhere else. Intelligent growth will conveniently transform into a bridge after being smashed. And indeed, if you smash it, it'll form a bridge. Welcome! Marina is currently not seeing anyone right now, but if you are enjoying the exhibit, feel free to crawl into a cage and wait for the next available experiment. You will know when the screaming stops. The fact that there are a bunch of animals in cages here doesn't help. Oh, and these guys. If you want an achievement for petting all 8 of them, you have to do just that, pet all 8 of them. I am Marina's first experiment. She made me out of sand and fruit when she was just a baby. Hehe, that tickles. You can poke or pet them. A box filled with goo, a table covered in goo. I am Marina's second experiment. She made me out of clay and rocks when she was just a baby. Poking is cool, but I like high fives better. Petting is cool, but I like handshakes better. And this enemy here is a, sprout mole? Yeah, we'll go with that. Anyway, as for sprout mole double question mark, this one is not that hard. Labs and hospitals and stuff in video games always give me the heebie-jeebies. Not to say anything bad about hospitals, of course. In part, it might be because we're so used to seeing them in media, and also because I've been in one too many hospitals for my preference, probably. Is this a water mimic? Yep, it's a water mimic. The water mimic will almost always go after Cal, it seems. Thankfully, the rubber band didn't lower our defense, though honestly, it probably should have. But what do I know? I like to think I know a fair bit. Remnants of an old office. So this place used to be an office of some kind. But now it's just abandoned. It does seem rather unusual. Well, I mean, the whole idea of 3 sea witches having a laboratory inside of a whale is unusual enough. I am Marina's third experiment. She made me out of a rubber glove when she was just a toddler. What? Who's there? Who did that? Show yourselves! Plans for a successful experiment. We'll go down here and have a picnic. Dang, what happened here? This place is a huge mess. Achoo! All the furniture looks really dusty. It's probably been like this for a while. Looks like it used to be an office or something. Wasn't this supposed to be a lair full of sea witches? None of this stuff looks witchy at all. I mean, we are basing this off of Sweetheart's sources. I don't know if I would trust Sweetheart, much less her sources. We gotta stop Sweetheart. She's definitely up to no good. We do? I mean, we can always mind our own business. Oh, is that what we're doing now? Protecting the world from evil? How fun! What does protecting the world from evil have to do with Sweetheart? Have you met her? She is evil. Fair point. Well, I guess someone's gotta do it. I wouldn't exactly call Sweetheart evil, per se. Definitely selfish and very self-absorbed, but I think evil is a bit of a stretch. I'm gonna save. Alright, up we go. And now we have a new enemy. Lab rats. This time he's also accompanied by a sprout mole. I think? Yeah. Well, let's see. The lab rat won't be much of a problem, but sprout mole double question mark over here might prove to be a bit more difficult. Lab rat will go down in one hit. Trying to figure out exactly how to work this. That's one of the fun parts about turn-based RPGs for me, or turn-based games in general. Making a strategy deliberately and watching it unfold. That's an aspect of it that I find rather appealing. And I don't mind grinding so much myself. Some people don't like grinding, but it's not really a problem for me. That's just how I'm built, though. I am Marina's fourth experiment. She made me out of dirty apples when she was just a child. Oh? Okay, enough. I am Marina's fourth experiment. She made me out of dirty apples when she was just a child. Zzz. Ooh. Yeah. Zzz. Right behind the stem. I like Applefly. Kinda reminds me of a cat. Except, not a cat. If a cat were an Applefly. I am Marina's fifth experiment. She made me out of cardboard and candy when she was just a child. Ooh, my candies! It feels so good to be it feels good to be acknowledged. It does feel good to be acknowledged. And I like the RPG Maker horse sound. I've heard that several times. And there's just something about it. Stock sounds in general are amazing. And that was a whole chicken. I don't remember there being a whole chicken there, but I may just be misremembering. An ordinary houseplant. Its leaves are hard and brittle. Plans for a failed experiment. I am Rena's sixth experiment. She made me out of balloons and magic when she was just a teenager. Now here you're gonna want to pet it, because regardless of whether you poke or pet it, this happens. And yeah, he's not coming back. So, if you want to get the achievement, you should pet it instead. I am Marina's seventh experiment, though numbers do get muddy at this point. She made me out of birds when she was just a teenager. This makes me ripe with anger. This contributes to my abounding happiness. Got an ear horn from that. I am Marina's eighth experiment. Probably. She made me out of moss and bean sprouts when she was just a teenager. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, here we are in the next section. Shadow Basil. Hey look! It's a flower crown! Oh no. All the flowers are bruised up. It looks kind of familiar. I wonder who this belongs to. Do you think we should try and return it to them? This flower crown's in pretty bad condition. I don't think anyone would want something like that. Yeah, maybe you're right. Kel, what'd you do that for? It's fine. You heard what Hero said. No one will want something as bruised up as that. But it used to belong to someone. Kicking it off a cliff is just mean. Huh? Why? Flowers grow back anyway, don't they? Alright, calm down, you two. Kel, apologize to Aubrey. Fine. Sorry, Aubrey. Apology not accepted. Yeah, it does seem like they've forgotten quite a bit about Basil at this point, which is sad to see. It's a rather solemn part of the game. I don't know. Out of all the normal headspace areas, this one's just the most off-putting. Like, the vast forest is just a forest. Otherworld is like some kind of planet. The Firefly Forest just is a forest with Sweetheart's Castle in it. And then you have, like, The Last Resort and the Underwater Highway, which are fairly normal, although they have problems of their own. And then you have Humphrey, which is just this. Marina's 667th experiment. Caution, do not poke the glass. Well, let's poke the glass. As you can see, poking the glass is not a very good idea. But even if you don't poke the glass, you're still gonna have to deal with this. Yep, a chase sequence with this cat thing. You may have already noticed this about the cat thing, but it's very similar in appearance to, another thing. The cat and the string and stuff in the real world, which is interesting. Also, don't talk to that spelling bee. It's going to do the exact same thing that the spelling bee in the forest train station does, and it's just going to waste your time. It's very funny, but it's a very cruel joke put in by the developers. But it's really funny. Honestly, we should just normalize trolling players in our video games. I think that that is perfect. Looks like the cat is fast approaching. And it has been vanquished by a hot dog. But we missed something back here, did we not? Indeed we did. There's a key inside this test tube. T. This is another one of our required keys. One key left. Well, that was unsettling. But one key left. We're almost to the end of this adventure. And I decided not to bother with the completionist side quests in this playthrough, because we'll have a chance to do them later anyway, and it'll be more beneficial. Ah, this place is disgusting. What exactly is it that you do here? That's not your business, lady. Just sit back and relax. Ugh, I feel nauseous. Oops. Well, that'll do, I guess. Alright, it's done. Here you go, lady. One perfect suitor coming right up. Say hello to your new soulmate. You know... Is this some kind of joke? Who do you take me for? I am 10 times, no, 100 times more beautiful than this thing. You've disappointed me greatly. I'm storming off. Hey, what the heck? You can't just storm off, lady. Where's my money? And yeah, we're not going to be encountering mutant heart in this playthrough either. I'm pretty sure it's not possible to, and that's why we're not. And now, we have one final section of Humphrey to go through. This section is a bit of a pain. It's not too bad, though. And here we have a new enemy to encounter, the Snot Bubble. They don't really do anything of importance. And it's better not to encounter them if you can help it. Because once they take enough damage, they explode. And it deals damage to everyone. Pretty good damage, too. In fact, we just might end up becoming toast ourselves. Except, no, that's not quite the case, is it? Let's get out of here. It's not worth it to face them, except for getting them in your faux facts. We're not going to be completing the faux facts fully, but we'll be completing it to the best of our ability. Hey, check this out, humans. Did you know us Humphreys are strong enough to withstand a waterfall's current? Watch this. Yikes! Except for that guy, I guess. Oh well, that's just natural selection working. Hey, you know what? I just had an idea. I bet if we gather enough Humphreys, then maybe we could use them to form a bridge to the other side. Hey, I was supposed to say that. Let's go ahead and have questionable gelatin. And another picnic. Mari, this gelatin is delicious. What's it made out of? I'm not sure, Cal. I've just been scooping it off the walls and floor. Do you like it? You... what? Just kidding. I made it by mixing fruit and, gelatin. Okay, yeah, but what's gelatin made out of? Well, Cal, gelatin. Gelatin is made out of gelatin. I see. Well, whatever. Food is food, I guess. Also gonna save here. Alright. A dubious concoction. Probably best left untouched. And well... sealed work in progress. Do not disturb. Let's disturb it. And as a wise man once said, fruit snacks are made out of bone marrow, so eat real fruit. Indeed, that is true to an extent. Gelatin is typically made from bone marrow and other similar animal byproducts. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Unless you're vegan, of course, then you'll have to find a substitute, but there are plenty of good gelatin substitutes. We Humphrey in Medusa's sector pride ourselves in being the best of the best. Medusa treats us well and feeds us regularly. We can't say the same about Brina or Molly. Colorful potions and flasks of all shapes and sizes. Biology is my worst subject, but that's never stopped me. All the Humphrey from Marina's sector keep disappearing, so she keeps asking Medusa for more. Well, I hope I'm not next. And now up here we need to put our throwing to good use. Hey, Humphrey, you want to join your friend Humphrey at the waterfall? Of course I will. I thought you'd never ask. Let's see if we can get around the snot bubble. We did it! Like I said, it's best not to worry about them. Hey, Humphrey, you want to join your friend Humphrey at the waterfall? Sure, I love making bridges. Thunder outside. Looks like it's about to storm. Rain's coming down already. But I'm still gonna record this video. You know it's not generally a good idea to use electronics when they're plugged in during a thunderstorm, but I have my laptop plugged into a grounded power strip. So I don't think any current surges are going to go through and damage it. Or me. Wow! Look at all these cool plants here. Basil. Basil? That's the name of this plant here. Aw, it's so cute. It kinda reminds me of something. But I can't remember what. And yeah, they've pretty much forgotten all about basil. Which is sad. Plants used for research. Pages of research, written in a language you cannot read. A microscope. I say that Medusa's experiment has a 14 times 7 plus 44 divided by 11 minus 2% chance of success. That's pretty descriptive. And here we have another new enemy. This one is called the Slime Bunny. They're not very hard. And they are, of course, needed to complete the Bofax journal. See, I'm glad we got the chicken ball. That's one of the best items in the game right there. Especially for Cal. I wonder how high we can get his speed. Mumbo Jumbo. Chemical. Sodium chloride plus steak. I love it. Of course it's going to be inside Headspace, where it says steak. Because you know how Sunny loves his steak. I still think that's a reference to Earthbound and how Ness's favorite food is steak by default. It makes perfect sense. This whole game pays homage to a lot of things in Earthbound, as being an indie, quirky, Earthbound-inspired RPG. I got the order mixed up a bit, but you know how it is. The fact that there's a whole subgenre of games like that kind of astounds me. Quirky, indie, Earthbound-inspired RPGs. And I do like them a lot. Though I think that so far OMORI is probably one of my favorites. You can tell Medusa is mad because she'll pace back and forth. She'll never yell at you, but still, it's pretty scary. According to my calculations, reading makes you smart. Wow, yes, my greatest masterpiece. Hon hon. Mumbo Jumbo. Another job for Kel, it seems. And there's those two Humphreys taken care of. I think after we finish this Humphrey Bridge and the one that comes after this, I think I will probably end the video because, well, for one, I've been recording it 3 times, and I think it'd be better if I just split them up into 2 at this point. And for 2, in case anything does go wrong with this recording, heaven forbid, I won't have wasted a bunch of my time. Hey, Humphrey, you want to join your friend Humphrey at the waterfall? Okay, that's what everyone else is doing. Aw, man. Bridge duty again? When do I get to eat something? It's like we got no choice but to try and get past this guy. Which shouldn't be too bad. Thankfully, we can still pass through him. You mean at the big waterfall down south? Okay, I'll race you. And this is going to be a water mimic. Which isn't too bad. I wonder if we should just guard. We'll see. Oh no! What are we going to do? Good thing we guarded. Probably should have focused on emotional stuff with this, but that's okay. See, we already got him. We didn't even need to worry about emotions for this one. And I love the victory theme. I don't know if I said that much before, but I really do. And it looks like we are done here. Let's save. And now we get to run across the Humphrey Bridge. So satisfying to do it once you've gotten all the Humphreys together. Here's a melon smoothie. Ooh, we have to watch out and make sure we don't get hit by falling food here. And we'll have to watch for snot bubbles too. I like how they're like high-quality photographs of food. I think that's quite funny. I like how this game mixes like actual pictures with sprite work and stuff. I like when games do that. And over here, there is something that is very plainly not food. I am Big Molio. In return for finding me, I bless you with great fortune. Very nice. And if you manage to talk to Big Molio and save him before you have the cat chase, then instead of getting crushed by a hot dog, the cat will get crushed by Big Molio. Did I just say the hat? I meant to say the cat. Game time. It's game! Match 3 guys for a prize. Well, you heard him. So yeah, basically, you just hit these, and they will change to something. Again, apologies for the thunder. I can't exactly control the weather. And it's probably going to be storming for a lot of today, so here's that. And yeah, winning the game gets you a melon, one on each side. And there's another. Oh, onion ring. We got an onion ring. What does it do, you ask? Extra juice and heart. Pretty neat little accessory. I'm calling your bluff. You can't fool me, me. You can't beat this hand, me. I'm going all in. I'm reading a book about air conditioning. It's very informative. A lot of hard work goes into keeping my physique. I'm trying to relax, but I can't stop thinking about this really interesting book I read about air conditioning the other day. You know what I'm just crazy about? Air conditioning. Ain't it the greatest? What a nice looking pool. Goodbye, Snaily. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's survived worse. Alright, this section. You gotta go through at least 4 times if you want to get everything. At least the music's pretty hype. So a reprise of sorts of the theme from Otherworld. You. It's not one of our required letters. All my friends left me behind to go build a bridge, but I'm going to show them up by building an even bigger bridge. If you see Humphreys floating about, be sure to send them my way. So yeah, 3 more times and we'll have all of them. But yeah, am I the only person who thinks this area is kind of unsettling? Like, obviously it's still somewhat happy and cheery because it's typical Headspace stuff, but the atmosphere is just a lot different than the other parts of Headspace. And the context is, too. I would really appreciate it if you guys could wrap this up pretty soon. No rush. I just think I'm getting kind of sick. I don't blame him. Humphrey, could you please help us make a bridge? A bridge, you say? I'm already there. Interesting thing about these Humphreys, I've discovered that no matter what order you ask them to join the bridge, they will always say things in the same order. You want to use me as a stepping stone to further your ambiguous agenda? Sounds like a plan. Is it bridge o'clock already? Time really flies, huh? Finally, my time has come. He's a bridge expert. Now I'll talk to the elevator expert. Elevators are better than bridges, but I suppose I'll play along for now. Well, alright. A wise whale once said, yeah, okay. And there we have it, the bridge is complete. But before we complete our journey, let's go up and collect that last watermelon. I'm sure Hero won't mind one more spin in the Twister Zone. Just watch out for tornadoes, of course. Man. Twister Ice Fun. I wonder if they still make ice cream. I know there's the meme of the commercial where it's like... Well, not just a commercial, there's this promotional game with like a snippet of a commercial in it, but the audio is just so bad. If you watched Vinesauce, you've probably seen it. Appendix. Nice. Let's see. Does nothing. That's a shame. Alright. Now let's run across the Humphrey Bridge. There we have it. That was the last part for this area. All this slime is starting to become a real hazard. We should really start thinking about hiring one of those cleaning Humphrey from Molly's sector. Books filled with knowledge in a language that you cannot read. Medusa and her sisters have been researching the world for centuries. These books are the fruits of their labor. Listen to them having fun up there. Those part-timers got it easy. No matter how many times I do this experiment, it never turns out how it's supposed to. Guess it's time to refer back to the manual. I can't help but think that kind of reminds me of how Sonny felt about practicing violin. Maybe that's a subconscious projection of his feelings? I don't know. And he's just asleep. Confetti, that'll come in handy. My, it smells absolutely horrendous in here! How much longer is this going to take? My nose is quite sensitive, you know. You will get used to the smell. Now hush, doll, I am working. And it is done. Ah, finally! Hello, my perfect suitor! Wake up! Don't touch the glass, you buffoon. You'll ruin the experiment. Well, I never! What happened? My word. This experiment has turned out greater than even I had expected. Take a look, doll. The results are absolutely perfect. Behold, an absolutely perfect version of yourself. I don't like her. What did you say? Have I heard you correctly? But she is everything you ask for and more. Oh, you simpleton! There's nothing more perfect than me, but I see that you do not understand that. You are nothing more than a hack. This was a humongous waste of my time. I'm storming off. Oh, I've had enough of your nonsense. Client or not, you've really struck my last nerve. Who taught you to run your mouth like that? Now, if you'll excuse me, this is a waste of my precious energy. I have much more important matters to attend to. Don't you dare walk off first! I'm the one who's supposed to storm off. And speaking of storms, that one outside is still going. But we got the slimy keycard. My, what's with all the commotion? There must be some fun activities going on downstairs. We'll give our slimy keycard to Humphrey. Ooh, a slimy keycard. Yum yum. So, did you want to go downstairs now? And as you can see by the ominous save point in the healing area, we are in for a boss encounter. So we're gonna get ready for that. We have appropriate skills. We're probably going to go for the approach of making the enemy angry and then making our party happy. Power hit will also be essential. Fast food is really good. Sure food's really good too. Fast food is good for healing early, and share food is good for healing lots. So we'll use both. And with that, we can save. So, yeah, I really hope this recording works. And, peace.